Avalanche defenseman Cale Makar has been suspended by the NHL Department of Player Safety. We'll discuss the hit, what happened, and how long he'll be out coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have another NHL suspension from the 2023 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. This time it comes in the form of a star defenseman in Avalanche D Cale Makar. Last night's action and the Colorado Avalanche doing battle with the Seattle Kraken of Game 4 of the series in Seattle. There was a bad hit that happened after the play. I really don't think Makar intended for this to be like a malicious act or anything of that nature. I think he was under the impression, at least based on his comments at least, that the puck was going to follow them into the corner. Obviously, the puck was shot on net. It goes up another play. Makar and McCann of the Kraken go around to the corner. I believe McCann is totally not expecting to be hit. The puck is not there. It's nowhere near them. So he's not eligible to be hit. And ultimately, Makar nails him pretty hard into the boards, and he was injured on the play. So certainly, like I said, a bad look, bad timing, a bad incident. The original call on the ice was a major penalty. And I'm surprised that after the referees reviewed the play, that they actually rescinded it and knocked it down to a minor for 2 minutes, which was rather shocking when you think about it. Obviously, NHL Department of Player Safety felt this was a suspendable play, and for the NHL referees in last night's game to not call it a major is quite concerning in the sense of the inconsistencies we've seen a lot in the officiating so far of the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. I mean, a lot of the series and games I've been watching has had a lot of questionable calls for sure. I know a lot of people are comparing this to the Michael Bunting hit with the Toronto Maple Leafs Tampa Bay Lightning series. Bunting had 3 games. On this game, Cale Makar gets a 1-game ban. That's all player safety has given him, 1 NHL playoff game. I know a lot of people thought it was going to be at least 2. Now, in the case of Michael Bunting, there was 2 separate incidents. They called that interference and a head contact, whereas this case, Makar does not make head contact. He does wait till they're shoulder to shoulder. There's no high stick to the face, no head contact, nothing else. It's strictly a blatant violation of the interference rule. The puck is gone. It's late, and he's not eligible to be hit, but he was hit, and he was hit pretty violently into the boards, and he suffered an injury. Now, we don't know the full details of the injury at this point. So far, it sounds like the Kraken have indicated that McCann's expected to miss Game 5. And he said it could be longer, but it's difficult to say. Now, a lot of times, my understanding is NHL Player Safety will ask the team and their medical staff to submit an injury report so they can factor that in to the decision. Now, maybe the injury doesn't look as bad. I'm not sure. Obviously, Makar has a clean history. But again, same with Bunting. Bunting had some fines, but he'd never been suspended before either. And I know, like I said, there was 2 separate incidents for Bunting, which is why they used the multiplier to make it 3. But I know a lot of people were saying it should be 2. And I was, based on what I was looking at, I was like, well, as much as that would really be hard on the Avalanche, it might be the right, fair call. But they give him 1. So let me know what your thoughts are on this Makar hit on Jared McCann. Do you think the NHL Player Safety got this one right? What kind of impact is this going to have on the Avalanche? They're already depleted. They're already in a series that's tied 2-2, which I don't imagine they ever expected to be. I know, obviously, Kraken fans are happy to see them having success, and they've done well so far. They've figured out how to play this team and give them a hard time. They're already without Captain Gabe Landeskog, who's missed the entire season. They're already without Val Nichushkin as well, a top producing winger for them. We don't know the whole story on Nichushkin either. It sounds like personal reasons. There was a story put out by Frank Saravalli earlier saying he believed it was an incident that happened at the team hotel. But we really don't know full, and we probably won't either. But either way, he's unavailable, which is the main thing here. And now Makar. I mean, this puts an awful lot on the shoulders of McKinnon and Rantanen, who are already your top guys, keeping them in the games here and getting a few wins because of their strong play. So this one's going to hurt for the Avs for sure. But they do have a deep team, but they're missing some key pieces. Can they withstand this? Can they still power through and get through this Kraken team? Or are we going to see the Seattle Kraken pull off an upset and get their first playoff series victory in this year's playoffs? Let me know your thoughts on the impact of the Makar suspension. Did they get the right call? down in the comments and we'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with the latest news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.